I'm going to talk about the new opportunities or where I want my animals to be or where I want the industry to be. The industry of goat farming really needs a lot of support. But in developed countries, this is what people do. People have animals in big quantities. And you know, they don't have issues with the market. Do you know the reason? Because every farm is targeting to make sure that it has its own, things. What are the things that I'm talking about? Is a slaughter area, is a parking area, and a storage area, which we don't have in the country here. But me as me, hamiisi, my target or my work or my plan, I have showed you my roasting point that I'm putting up, and it's going to open very soon. My reason is how I want to do like the people of Europe, the people of all over the world, whereby if I'm producing enough of my animals, have where I slaughter them from, then after slaughtering them, people will be eating them directly, consuming them. But remember, if I have many, they will not all be consumed at a go. And what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to get my fridges, I'm going to get my packings, then I go through and I start packing. You people, that is an opportunity. I wish Ugandan farmers will as well think about that, because not all the time that we shall be looking at who is helping you to slaughter your animals, but later we shall need to have such. You can start it at a small way and then you keep moving. Like the way you have seen me moving on with the process of roasting. So I'll again open it up for you. I'll show it to you when I have done it. And the reason why I'm doing it, it doesn't mean that even if I'm doing breeding, I will not have those animals that are not good performers. And remember, you can't sell your friend an animal that doesn't perform, because most of you people, some of you even took my animals and then they did not do very well. I always call them back. I call them back, then I give you other animals. So like those animals that are condemned not to be performing very well, those are the ones that I'm going to be slaughtering. So like a farmer who is really following me should bear that in mind, that at any given time we shall have to slaughter our own animals, we pack them and we sell them like other countries of the farmers. So you people, those are ideas that I would like to share with you. Those are the ideas. I think you can see, I told you that my silage is getting ready, and you know, it's now ready. Animals are really enjoying them. I think you can see the only way that you can know that your animals are really contented with what they are feeding on is really bringing in feeds, and none of the animal is setting up, is moving up to start fighting for the feed. And then what I have to tell you is that the moment you see your animals sitting down and they do not want to harvest or chew, just know that the feeding is really very well. Because animals can only convert when they are seated. That's why I tell you that if you take your animals in the morning, let them feed for 4 hours. They come back. When they come back, let them settle. When they settle, that's when they chew cud, and that's when the conversion takes place. Actually, what we call the metabolism takes place more when an animal is seated and contented. You get it? Like the way you see these animals. So I'm quite sure that these guys are really doing what they call conversion or metabolism. So like I've always told you that whenever you see your animals chewing cud, just know you're doing business. So that's what I wanted to show you. One of the markets that we should target, let's be self-contained farmers. Self-contained farmers, those are the farmers that produce the animals, have very good and fatty animals. Then after having those kind of animals, is a person who can slaughter his own animals, is a person who can serve his own animals, and is a person who can preserve, store and pack. So let that be our plan. The government will find us on the way when we have what to sell. But right now, going to the government should help us, want export. And the person talking about exportation is a person who doesn't even have 1,000 goats. So like if they tell you that to produce at least 10 goats or 20 goats per day, You mean your farm of 100 goats, how many days does it want? So does it need? So that is my advice. Let's have more animals. Then after having more animals, we shall begin what they call exportation or value addition. But value addition, take it as a serious one. Me, I have set off. I'm moving towards that. Thank you very much. Let me just wish you the best and bye bye.